Hey everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys my experience and what I went through during my second trimester in Ontario. I say Ontario because I live in Ontario, and I don't want to generalize this, like don't expect this to be the same everywhere you go in Ontario, but I'm just sharing with you my experience, kind of what I went through. I did a first trimester one, and now that I'm in my third trimester, I thought I would share you guys my experience and kind of what I went through during my second trimester. So I hope you enjoy this video. I'll definitely be doing one for my third trimester. I'll do like a labor and delivery update, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get started. So the first thing I had in my second trimester was a ultrasound. And I'm not even sure why I had this ultrasound. I feel like it's not very common, so don't expect this. But at 12 weeks and 3 days, I had a second ultrasound. My first ultrasound was at 9 weeks and 3 days. So I'm not 100% sure why I had this, but I did, and I'm not complaining because I was able to get some updated photos, and baby actually looked like a baby instead of this little like kidney bean. So that was really exciting. And yeah, so that was the first thing I had. And then the next thing I had was an OB appointment, and I had already had one in my first trimester. So my second one in my second trimester was about mid-November, and we just went over any questions I had, any concerns. I got my blood pressure taken and my weight checked. This was something that has been the exact same with every OB appointment I've had so far. They call you in, you sit in a room, at least this is like I said what I've experienced. They check your blood pressure, they weigh you, and then they bring you into a different room, and that is where you wait to see your OB. And yeah, so I had that about mid-November, and then I had another one in mid-December, which was perfect. It was right before, or right after we came back from our trip from Hawaii. And at this ultrasound, she did the same thing. Oh, and also at every ultrasound, she's always checked for baby's heartbeat. But same thing, called me in, they weighed me, they checked my blood pressure, brought me to the next room, and I waited there for my OB to come, asked me if I had any questions, concerns, any changes, you know, anything that's been different, you know, things like that. Checked for baby's heartbeat, and she also booked me for my ultrasound. And this was my anatomy ultrasound. So if they ever say anything called like anatomy ultrasound, that is when you can possibly find out the gender. That is what they call the gender reveal ultrasound, if you're wondering. So if you want to know the gender. So my anatomy ultrasound was December 21st, and I was supposed to be the Friday, but then I ended up having to change it, so I had it on the Thursday before, and it actually wasn't even at the same place that I had the two ultrasounds done before. The other two ultrasounds were at the same location, like ultrasound number 1 and number 2 were at the same location, but this one was actually at the building right next to where my OB was located, which was really nice. So I didn't have to drink any water at this point. My second ultrasound that I did have, I did have to drink 20 ounces of water, but this one I was fine. Baby would be big enough and I wouldn't have to drink that much liquid. So yeah, so I went in and they actually made me sign a paper that stated like they might not be able to tell you the gender of the baby, so don't be alarmed if that's the case. And if you do, so say they can't figure out the gender, then you have to pay $50, and it's a separate, something totally different. You'd have to go, I think, back to the original OB, ultrasound, go back to the ultrasound clinic, or ultrasound X-ray clinic, and they do it for $50 because it's not something that is covered through OHIP, which is part of Ontario's like healthcare system. So just so you know, it doesn't matter if you have benefits or not in Ontario, all your ultrasounds are free and you get images. Now this one with this ultrasound, they did not print them out. My coworker, when she went to her anatomy ultrasound, she actually brought a USB stick and they put them on there. They do provide you with a CD, at least this place did. And I think I got 6 images on the CD, and they were able to find out the gender, which was awesome. So I didn't ever have to pay that $50. And this appointment took about 45 minutes. They say it can take up to an hour because they're measuring everything. They're checking, you know, all of baby's organs and body parts and things like that, and just making sure they don't see any abnormalities. And so, I mean, if you have twins, triplets, and that's going to take a little bit longer, but it just depends how cooperative baby is. After they do all of that, then they will call your partner in. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in my trimester 1 video, but anytime you have an ultrasound, it doesn't matter who you bring, they will not let you into the room until they've done everything, and then they will call your spouse into the room. So I gave her the name of my husband. He came in, and you know, then we found out the gender together. I'm trying to think what else happened at the ultrasound appointment. That was about it. Found out the gender, measured everything, and I believe they don't tell you if anything's wrong. I could be wrong, but I believe they are not authorized to tell you that. They give it to they have to send it to a radiologist specialist, and the and then I don't know, something like that. But I believe they will not tell you if something is wrong. I could be wrong, but I think everything's been good so far. So, because it was my doctor that said, oh, your results came in and for the baby, and you know, she's good. But they won't tell your OB if you're having a boy or a girl. So that's up to you if you want to tell your OB or not. So yeah, that was my second ultrasound. I did not like this ultrasound, and it was because she looked like, it was more looked like an x-ray, if that makes any sense, than a baby. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but it wasn't my favorite one. I had pictures of the feet, which was really cute, so that was exciting. I have one image, if I can find it, I will put it up on the screen, where she's actually staring at us, and it is the creepiest thing ever, because it's like I said, it looks like an x-ray, so it's like this baby skeleton staring at you. So that was really freaky. What else happened medical-wise in my second trimester? Then I had another OB appointment in January. I had it, this point it was January 8th, I think it was, something like that, so it wasn't really mid. And then my second one was February 8th, around there, and that was the last one I had in my second trimester. So I had one in November, one in December, one in January, one in February. So I had 4 OB appointments before I went into my third trimester. So that was everything I had. So I had 2 ultrasounds and 4 OB appointments. Nothing else had been done, no extra blood work, things like that. It was just strictly the ultrasounds and OB appointments. Now that my third trimester gets a little more complicated, so I'll definitely be letting you guys know about that, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So after I'm done my third trimester, obviously baby will be here, and I will give you guys an update and kind of let you know what happened in my third trimester. But for now, I'm just going to share with you guys my second trimester experience. And that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are interested, I did a second trimester update. So I talk about my symptoms I had during my second trimesters, any kind of milestones for baby I talk about. And yeah, so if you're interested in that, I will definitely link it down below. I'm not doing weekly update, pregnancy, or monthly or anything like that. I'm just sticking to first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester. So if you enjoyed this video, then definitely stick around. I post videos like this, anything mommy related videos every Monday, and every Wednesday is a cleaning organization video, and Fridays are random videos. It can be anything. So usually they're tone it up related, health and fitness related, but they can be anything. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.